Hey everybody, happy October. It has been a while since we've done a video update. I am Rebecca Chalk with the Chalk team. We are currently in October here. You can see the beautiful fall colors out behind me. And man, we've had some beautiful weather, great hot weather for fall. And as you may have noticed in our newsletter, it is the rise in the fall, not the rise and the fall. And that is very indicative of our market because we have seen a sales record broken. We have seen a huge amount of sales happening in September, not seen since 2005, which is really amazing. We did start to see a little bit more inventory creep up, very minorly, as we're still sitting under around that 3-month mark, which is a very balanced market, but we're talking overall inventory for Calgary. And a lot of people who were not able to jump into that really hot, fast-moving market from March till July, which has continued, were likely still coming in this fall market that we have seen. So overall, Calgary still sits with a low detached inventory, and sales activity really is very market specific, depending on the price point, type of the property, obviously, and where it is sitting in a community perspective. We have seen gains in the detached market year over year, from as low as about 5% in our city center and going up as high as 12% in the southeast in our detached sector this year. The other thing to take note of as well is our semi-detached market. Because our detached market starts to get pushed up in pricing, a lot of people then can think, okay, duplex is my next and best option. We have seen a 62% increase in sales since we've kept records on our semi-detached properties. So they are also really seeing a strong sales, along with a lot of builders building that. It gives you a little bit more yard space, still gives you your garage. It is a great alternative to a detached home, giving you still the ownership without the condo fees. And then it brings us to our properties that do have condo fees. Row housing or town housing has really seen strong sales as well. They continue to sit at a lower inventory rate. Let's not forget our condominiums. Condominiums have definitely been a hard product to sell over the last 6 to 7 years, given our recession and our large amount of inventory. And where we used to see inventory levels at 10 months across the city, we've now started to see them come down to around 5 months. Still very much a buyer's market, with an overall list to sales ratio percentage being at 58%. And that's not terribly high when you're putting your property on the market, knowing that you have a 58% chance of selling. It means you're still in a buyer's market, you're still gonna get pushed around a little bit when it comes to offers, and you need to be like the best dressed, best priced condo on the block to really get that attention in this market. And that's taking time. Whereas all of our other product is flying off the shelves, condos are still taking those 90, 120 days to really see the right kind of momentum for transacting. And even then, like I say, there's a lot of lowball offers flying around. So you need to be the best dressed to the party and also present yourself in the best light, which we do with our photography and staging, and make sure that you're priced fairly strongly to the market to really grab that attention. But it's nice that we've seen sales happening at all in this sector, because it's definitely lagged behind the most in the last few years. Let's talk about our bedroom communities. Okotoks really in September saw very limited sales, but that's due to limited inventory. Okotoks has had a banner year, really selling very well, but have had lower inventory all along. And then that leads us to Airdrie. Airdrie is also selling all of its listings at a 90% list to sales ratio. That's amazing. Very strong market there. Obviously still seeing a very limited inventory, which is always what pushes Calgary and our bedroom communities forward this time of year. The country as well, over the last 3 years in the Foothills and Rocky View County, has seen excellent sales, really hitting its stride now in 2021. It did start in 2020 where we're seeing stronger sales, but we're up over 100% for sales in the Foothills area, where we were seeing about 119 in 2019 sales overall. We've achieved that 230 sales range. So people's idea of where they want to live has changed. It's moved to more of a small town community or getting outside. We've reevaluated our lives, and that has absolutely translated into the market. The other thing we definitely want to look at is our interest rates. We've had phenomenal interest rates over the last year and a half. Crazy low, 1%, 1.89%. Definitely under that 2% mark. Well, those days might be coming to an end. Of course, if I had a crystal ball to 100% predict, I would be very magical to everyone at this point in time. But we're seeing the bond market jump a little bit this week, which means our interest rates are going up, sitting at that 2.19 for a 5-year fixed versus the 1.89 that it was hovering around a few weeks ago. So it's definitely something to consider if you're holding back from making a move. Obviously, if you get in touch with a mortgage broker, they're able to kind of give you that rate hold that kind of locks you in for that time if you're considering a move in the near future. The other thing is many economists are predicting that we're going to see a Bank of Canada rate hike in our first quarter next year, just given where Canada's economy is at, the GDP rate that we just were told. It's likely that we will see an increase as they continue to kind of bolster along the economy as well. So overall, Calgary is still seeing strong sales. Okotoks is seeing amazing sales with no inventory. Airdrie is seeing amazing sales with very little inventory, and the country market is still very strong. I think that's going to continue next year. I think a lot of people are kind of really reflecting on more space and having that outdoor place to be. Now, as we continue along this pandemic, as this market has been created by the pandemic, we will have to take note of where we're going. Every lockdown leads to a bit of pent-up energy, it seems, although we're not under lockdown yet. We are rumored to maybe go into it, and maybe we won't, but I think anytime we're seeing restrictions put upon us, it creates a bit of pent-up demand. So it'll be very interesting to see how sales continue throughout the next 3 months before we hit a new year. Oh, a new year. Let's hope it's a good new year. If you have any questions or concerns, or you're just wondering about like what your property pricing is at, or should you make a move now, or what are you going to find, we're here for sure. You can reach out to us. And we'd be happy to chat with you for sure, just along making those plans and making those goals. Many of our clients will take months. I usually set up a search for them, and they just kind of peruse what's happening in their market that they're looking for their next move before we start going out to look, which is kind of fun. A little bit of window shopping. So we're here if you want to do that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are hoping that you will stay safe and your families will be safe, and we'll be nice and warm with this beautiful weather. The leaves haven't quite left the trees, and we are approaching Halloween, so hopefully the weather holds for our little ones if they're able to go out and socially distance to collect candy. We'd like to also say on our newsletter, we're doing our pumpkin carving contest. Say that 3 times fast, pumpkin carving contest. And we are giving away a $25 gift card. All you need to do is hashtag us at our Instagram account. And if you're on our newsletter, you're going to see, you can follow all of our social media here on below me. You can click on all of them and get up-to-date information, see what's happening, see our promotions, see our partners, things of that nature. But we are doing a $25 gift card, just a random draw. You don't need to be an amazing artist. It's just for fun. So if your kids do it, or if you do it, if you love carving pumpkins, then tag us at the Chalk Team on our Instagram, and then we will be drawing for a prize. Well, stay safe and enjoy the turkey if you're going to partake next weekend. Again, I'm Rebecca Chalk. Have a great day.